Hello everyone. Today I am going to teach you NumPy, Python with the NumPy array. So it is a otherwise it is a topic of class 11th previously or 12th, but this time it has been removed from a class 12. But some topics which are used in a data visualization in your new syllabus in a class 12, so that these topics should be clear. So I am starting NumPy. So the NumPy library is a popular Python library here used to scientific computing. It is used for scientific computing application and numerical Python. It is numerical Python. So it is called NumPy or numerical Python or numeric Python. Don't confuse numerical. So NumPy is a numerical or number Python, numeric Python. So in this NumPy array is a grid of value. What is NumPy? NumPy is a grid of value with the same data type. See, earlier you have user list. It is just like a list, but it is not just like same as a list, because list have a different data type. We can put in that. We can put a string, we can put a number, we can put a float over there. It is a combination of different data type list. So NumPy is the same data type will be shared in a different index. So index by sequence of non-negative integer. In this also non-negative integers are also there. And so see here NumPy in a 1D or 2D NumPy here. And first I am talking about the 1D array. What is an array? Any array can be single or multi-dimensional. You can say single, 1D or 2D or multi-dimensional also. So the number of subscript index determine and dimension of the array. An array of a one dimension is known as a 1D or one dimension array. See here. See, this is an example of 1D. In 1D, you have to specify length of the value. How many elements you want to put in that. So see here, 2, 5, 7, 4, 6. These are a different values stored in a computer memory. Here, these are stored in a first element in a zeroth position, just like a list, but it has a similar data type in a one sequence. So here first element in a zeroth position, second element in a fifth position, first position, and third element in a second position, and fourth element in a third position, and fifth element in a fourth position. See, same variable is a sharing with the different index here. So this is a element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are a different elements with the same variable with the different index. Always array index beginning with the 0. You can specify the index, but by default it begins with the 0 position. So list have a same also, but in a list is a combination of different data type. So is it just like a list but not a same as a list. In above diagram, num is an array. What is num here? It is an array. Its first element at the 0 index. What is first element in a 0 index position? Next element in a first position, and so on till the last element at n minus 1. N means 5 elements are there, so n minus 1. What is the n here? Num minus 1. So last element will be n minus 1. index position. At 0 index position value is a second, and at the first index position is a value is a fifth position. So fifth, but length is a -1. Why it is? Because there is a 5 elements are here. Because of beginning of the 0 position, it will be num -1, means last element is a fifth position, but it will be -1 from last one. So here 1D array, in a 1D array, one dimension array can be created using array method with list object with one dimension array elements. Here see the program. So here this program I am going to run in a Jupyter notebook. So see here, this is a same program I am going to see I am using this one. Then you can use a shift plus enter, or you can run from, I'll discuss about the what is Jupyter notebook. You can also download in your laptop. In this have a inbuilt library. All the libraries are inbuilt in this, and input and output both can be display same time. See I am running this. So same you can run in a same platform. So Jupyter notebook you can install with the pip install Jupyter notebook from a DOS prompt. We'll discuss later about this. And see here import. So what you have to do first, import. What is import? We have already discussed about the how to import a built-in functions. Import numpy. Numpy is a module name. Import is a keyword. Numpy is a module name here. As np. Np is a user defined name. So as keyword you have to write here. Import is a keyword. Numpy is a module name, just like a math we have imported. Same numpy is also module name. It you have to import from a Python library as np. Np is a temporary name given by you. So here a equal np. A equal np. What is np? We have imported a numpy here. Dot array. So dot array. Array is a array. I am creating 1D array here. So 500, 200, 300. These are the values which are stored in a array, in a A. Just like a list. List we do A equal first value, comma second value, comma third value in a square bracket. Same as a, you have to put a bracket here. So np dot array. This you have to assign to A. Now print type A. What is the type A? It will display the data type of A. So it will display class numpy dot nd array. So it will display type. What is the use of type here? It display the type of the data type. So next, print A dot shape. Shape means how it will print like this. So print 3 means dimension. It will 3. What is 3? 1, 2, 3. 3 elements in array. It will display the shape. And print A0. 0 means it will display the first index value, A1 second index value, A2 third index value will be printed here. We have a 0th position 500, first position 200, second position 300. So it will print 0, first, second. So these value will be print with the index. So here A0 equal 150. Now in 0th position I am adding 150 here. So it will change the element in a first position with the 150. Before 500 it will be added. Print A means that the value which you are printing, that will be running in that. So see here 1D array example of, here import numpy as a np. What is np here? Np is a user defined name as a numpy. So np, any name, because it is a numpy, that's why I am using np. P equal, what is p here? It is a variable name, equal np dot empty. So it is a empty which is creating a array of 5 element with the random value, 5 values with the random values. So print p. Now here A1 equal NP zeros 5. So 5 times it will display 0. First we have to import a numpy. Then we have to use A1 equal NP dot zeros 5. So 5 zeros will be printed here. Separated with the dot, 5 zeros will be printed here. Print A1 means this A1 which is a holding 50 is a printing here. Now next A2. A2 is another variable. NP dot zeros 5. So this I am giving you a practical. See here, first I am importing numpy. See here. So all the value which is a 5 dimension will be automatically random value. It will display the random value here. Now next I am using so here I am using this one and print A1. I am running this. So 5 times 0 will be print. Same command I am using here once. Once I am printing a once. I'm running again. Instead of 0, once will be printed here. You can do small practical here. Import. First you have to use a import numpy as np. Import is a keyword here. NumPy is a module name, as is a keyword, NP is a variable name. I can write n also, n. So here I have to remove a p, then I will here also only. So see, running. Same I am using again. Import NumPy as a NP. NP is just like a keyword, so it is showing error NP. Because once it is imported, that's why it is not importing again. Same, once you are using a import functions with that, so that's why it is. See here, this is a once, showing a once, and import any variable name you can use. Just I am removing p from here and from here, so it will run. See here, because import was wrong here, I was not there, so that's why it was error was showing. See, import numpy as n, any variable abc xyz, I can write here a also, you have to use as a, then run it. So it will run accordingly. Only just you have to focus on the import function, import numpy as any variable name, and the another variable which is a empty 5. So empty 5 times it will display array zeros. You can write a zeros here. 0 will be print. Zeros. Zeros will be print. See here. So small practical, you can use this Jupyter notebook. You have to install from a DOS mode, DOS, and there you can do same times input and output will be displayed there. So see here, it will display zeros and it will display ones. And now C equal np dot full 5 comma 7. 5 times 7 will be print full, means all value will be displayed. Create a constant array. See here, C is a variable name, equal is a assignment operator here, np dot full. Full also keyword, it is a method. So 7 comma 5 comma 7, 7 will be printed 1 2 3 4 5 times. Any value which will write here, that will be print C. So next, E equal np dot random. So random is a function, module name. So from here, random you are using 5, it will randomize the value. So next, we'll discuss about the difference between numpy array and list. So list already you have used in a class 11. Here, numpy array works on homogeneous type. Homogeneous means once you are declaring, I have declared as a num. So all the values in an index will be assigned as a num0, num1, num2, num3, num4, num5. What is the last element? That will be -1. So that is called homogeneous. Same variables can be shared with the different index. So Python lists are made for the heterogeneous. Heterogeneous means all the index can be different type. In this, all index can be different type. See, once you have inputted a name, your name, next class you have inputted in a number, so marks you have inputted in a float. So each and every element in a list can be heterogeneous, means different data type. And array, numpy array, Python is a support adding a removing a element in a array. So in a list, numpy.arrays does not support adding or removing a element. So in this, you can add and remove. In this numpy, this is a shifted here by mistake. So Python list support adding and removing a element. In a list, you can add or remove element. And a numpy, in a numpy array does not support adding and removing a element. Once you have fixed it, that will be fixed value, because same variable is a sharing in a different index. So here, can't contain an element of different type. So in numpy, it can't contain an element different type, only same type. It will be shared in a same data type in a all the elements. And list can contain elements of different type, means string, number, float, bool, all data type contained in a list. And numpy doesn't contain same data type in a as a element. So numpy smaller memory consumption here. It consumes a small memory here, and in a list it is a more memory consumption here. So it is a some benefit and drawbacks are there. And it will, numpy will be better in a runtime. It is a fast and small memory consumption also. It is a, it runs fast, and in a runtime not speedy. List is a not a speedy, it's slow. So these are the difference between numpy array and list. Otherwise, so when we see the variable declaration and all are similar of each other. So values in a numpy are similar. Same variable will be shared in all the index. In a list can be, it is a heterogeneous, means all the elements in a list can be different data type. So it runs fast, it runs slow. It takes a less memory consumption, and it takes a more memory consumption. So sometimes there might be question, what is the difference between numpy and list? So you will be able to reply it. So some example also there. Import numpy as a np data. What is data here? Another variable here. Equal is a assignment. Np dot from string. From string, this is a string type. From string, this is a string type. 12 is a string type because it is enclosed in a single quote. So d type, data type int, separated with a space. So print data, it will display the node form free data type. Sep means separate. Arguments can be changed, created a 1D from a buffer. So next, numpy array from a range also you can use. You have already used a range function in a class 11. Numpy array. Here variable name, start, stop, step, and data type also you can mention here. See the program. Numpy, import numpy as a np. So here x equal np dot arrange. Arrange. You have to arrange 5. This is a last limit. So print x. So what does 0, 1, 2, 3, 4? 5 elements will be print. So for float value, specify the data type. If you want to mention here float, so you need to write a data type float. See here, start means beginning value, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, any value beginning you can start from here. Stop means last. 10, 20, 30, 100, any, that is the last limit you have to give here. Step means one step, two step, three step, any step you want to move the elements. So it will show the next steps element here. Data type also, float, int, char, any data type you can mention here. So see, this is a only integer. If you are not mentioning anything, that will display numeric value. Till 5 element will be display 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. -1, last element -1. Why? Because 5 elements are already there. So this is another example. Import numpy as a np. X equal np dot arrange function 10, 20, 2. 10 is a beginning, last is a 20, step 2. So this is a beginning 10. See here a start or beginning. So 10 is a start, 20 is a last, 2 is a step, 2 step. So first element it will print 10, up 2 will be skipped by it, 12, and 2 will be skipped 14, then again 2 skip 16 or 18. So till last limit it will print the value. It is a 2 step. You can move it 2, 3, 4, how many steps you want to, that will skip by it. See here, another array, create a 1D array. Copy function is used to create a copy of the existing array. This is a copy. I am using copy function here. So import numpy as np. This line we are importing a numpy. X equal np dot array. What is x here? This is a normal variable equal np, which we have imported a numpy here. Np dot array, from numpy we are using a array, just like a mass module we are using sqrt, round, such like a numpy is a module name here, and np is a temporary name of the reference name of array, the numpy. From numpy I am using array. So 1, 2, 3, 3 elements are here. 1 in a 0th position, 2 in a first position, 3 in a second position. Y equal x. Now x have these elements will be assigned to y. So here z is another variable equal np dot copy. Now from x I am copying element to z. So z is another variable np. This array I am using here, copy. I am copying the element, these elements to z. So this is copy function also you can use to copy the elements from an array. Here x0. What is a 0? 0 means first position here. X0 equal 10. Now it will replace by 10 where 1 was already there. Existing element was 1. Now it is a replaced by 10. So here see, print x, print y, print z. So it will display accordingly whatever copy the value in that array will be show. So now slashing also you can use. You have used slashing in a list or that is a string. Slashing on numpy array elements is just similar to slashing of list elements. See a program here, numpy, import numpy. This is a importing numpy data. Data equal numpy dot array. These are our elements in this 5, 2, 7. These values are assigned to data. So here print data column. All the elements in this will be printed. See all the elements. When we give print command, so all the elements from this will be printed because only slashes is given, no values in that. So here print data 1 slash 3, 1 colon 3 I have given. Total elements are 3. Beginning position is a first. Then 2 or 7. This is a 0 will be skipped. 2 and 7 will be printed here. Just like a list, you can print the value here. Print data. No position is given, only 2. So beginning 2 elements will be printed. So this is a beginning position not given here, not specified here. Only 2 elements we have to retrieve from an array. So 5 and 2 will be retrieved. So minus, here print data minus 2 means this is a negative value from last. Last element will be minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. So last two, right to left, that is a negative index. Left to right, that is a positive index. Which is a 0, 1, 2, 3 increasing order from last minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. So you have to write like this, print data minus 2 from last minus 1, minus 2. Both the elements will be print 9 and 3. 9 is a minus 1, 3 is a minus 2. From last 2 elements we are retrieving here. To see another, joining can be used for concatenation. Concatenation operator can also use in an array. So joining 2 or more one dimension array is a possible with the value with the help of concatenate function of a numpy object. See here, import numpy as a np. So here I am importing numpy as a np. A is a variable equal np dot array. From this I am using array. So these are a value 1, 2, 3. These are elements stored in a array. So another variable b equal np dot array 5, 6. It has a 1, 2, 3, 5. Second element b have a 5 and 6. Now I have to concatenate both. So c, another variable I am using, c equal np dot concatenate. Here concatenate is a function which joins the both the elements from a array. So a b c, a b a, a b, a b, and again a. So first it will display a value 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Again b is written. What is the value of b? 5, 6. 5, 6, 5, 6 is here. Then again it is written as a. It will display 1, 2, 3. So this value in a first a, this is a b, and this again given as a. So all the values which are stored in this will be printing here. By using concatenation, it will join the all the elements which are stored in a array. So there is a small program is given here. Print all subset of the 1D array. So this is not a big program. Small steps are given here with the remark I have written here. See, if a is a variable name 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 5. These elements are in a. Then all the possible or proper subset of the a are, this is a empty because of 0, 1, 3, 5. Again 1, 3 and 3, 5. These are a subset different stored in a. So now see the program. Import pandas as a PD. Pandas is also in your syllabus. We'll discuss later. So this program you will confuse. Don't confuse. It is just like a NumPy. Before NumPy, you have to import a pandas. Pandas is also from library. We have to Python library. We have to import just like a maths. It is a module. Pandas is a module. NumPy is a module. Maths is a module. Whenever we use maths, we use square root, round, floor, and truncate all function which are related to mass we can import, just like a pandas is also module name as pd. Pd is a user defined name, any name you can give here. So import numpy as a np. This is numpy is also importing here. See here, this is a user defined function I am declaring here. We have already previous class we have discussed with the def function. So def is a keyword here. Sub underscore list, this is a function name. And list one, what is list one? This is a as a variable, as a parameter, as a argument I am using here. So this is a remark line I have. Store all the subsets. So second, sublist. Sublist is a variable which made as a empty, because there are one list, two lists, three lists. These are a sublist are given. That's why 2 times square bracket is given. 2 times square bracket subset. Two set within a set means one set is already given, inside of that another set is given in a array. So first loop I am using for I in range. For is a loop that you know. I is a counter variable here. In is a operator, membership operator here. And range, that specify range, start, stop, step, and data type also you can give there. Previous program we have discussed. Lan, what does lan function? It will count number of element in that length of the that variable. So list one given in this I have specified. It will take the length of the this list one. Plus one, it will increase by one. This is a step. And second loop I am using here for j in range. J is a counter variable, in is a relationship membership operator here, range is a function. I plus 1 means I will repeat number of times. How many elements in here? It will repeat number of times. Lan list 1. It will again, it will take a length of the